French national anthem is a military song. It was in fact created for the Rhine Army. Dear Mr. Kamiko, Mr. McLaren, Mr. Thorns, Mr. Westbrook, and Mrs. Sladin, dear veterans, dear friends and family, it is a great honor and privilege to be with you today to pay tribute to the soldiers who sacrificed their lives for France and Western Europe more than 65 years ago. They gave their youth to France and the French people. Many did not return, but they are in our hearts, and fortunately, you are among us to help us remember. As Secretary of State John Kerry said in Paris a few months ago, it is worth remembering that, and I quote, "France is America's oldest ally, our first friend, and France helped to shape America and help it to be the America of today. For more than 200 years, we have stood together in battle, from the siege of Yorktown to the liberation of France to today. And most importantly, we also stood together for peace. We continue to advance the cause of human liberty and to champion universal values that really built our sister republics." End of quote. Thanks to your courage, to our American friends and allies, France has been living in peace for the past 6 decades. You saved us and we'll never forget. I want you to know that for us, the French people, you are heroes. Gratitude and remembrance are forever in our souls. The 5 Illinois veterans here today are among those heroes. Mr. Abe Kamiko entered military service in February 1943 and served as surgical technician grade 3 in the medical detachment of the 110th Infantry Regiment. From March 1944 to July 1945, he participated in the Rhineland, Ardennes and Central Europe campaigns. Mr. Kamiko supervised 20 men in providing life-saving medical care to wounded soldiers at the front, including the dead and the battles. He is a recipient of many prestigious awards of the U.S. government, including the Combat System Badge, the Open African War, the Football Battle Star, the Good Conduct Leader, the American Battle Leader, and the World War II. Mr. Robert McLaren entered military service in March 1940 of the 9th Tank Battalion of the 20th Division. From March 1944 to July 1945, he participated in the Rhineland and Central Europe campaigns. Mr. McLaren planned and directed the movement of his unit and its firepower across France and Europe, and successfully fought to liberate the French cities of Rambervillers and Bitche. He was ultimately promoted to the rank of Major. For his achievements and bravery, the US government has awarded him the Open African Middle Eastern Theater Ribbon with 2 bronze battle stars, the Good Conduct Medal, the American Campaign Medal, and the World War II Victory Medal. Mr. Thorns entered military service in December 1941 and served in the Air Force as Staff Sergeant Mechanic Gunner in the 338th Squadron of the 96th Bomb Group in the Air Force. From April 1943 to February 1944, he participated in air offensive campaigns all across Europe. Among his many perilous combat missions over Europe, he flew 9 times over France, including Bordeaux and Paris. For his achievements and courage, the US government has awarded him the Distinguished Flying Cross, the Air Medal with Oak Leaf Cluster, a unit citation, the Open African Middle Eastern Theatre Ribbon with 1 Bronze Battle Star, and the Good Conduct Medal. Mr. Shelby Westbrook entered military service in February 1944 and served as First Lieutenant in the 99th Squadron of the 332nd Fighter Group in the 15th Air Force. His unit was famously known as the Tuskegee Airmen, the first African-American aviators in the US military. From July 1944 to May 1945, Mr. Westbrook completed dozens of dangerous combat missions over Central Europe, the North Apennines, Rome, Arno, Rhineland, and southern France. In particular, the French cities of Montpellier, Sète, Lattes, Avignon, and Toulon. For all his courageous achievements, the US government has awarded him the Air Medal with 4 bronze oak leaf clusters and 1 silver oak leaf cluster, the Distinguished Flying Cross, the Presidential Unit Citation, the Certificate of Valor, and the Open African Middle Eastern Medal with 5 Bronze Battle Stars. Mr. Eber Slatin entered military service in October 1942 and served as Sergeant Rifleman in the Headquarters Company of the 2nd Battalion of the 120th Infantry Regiment of the 30th Division. From February 1944 to August 1945, he participated in combat in Normandy, northern France, the Ardennes, and Central Europe. Mr. Slatin landed on the beaches of Normandy as part of the D-Day invasions of France and helped liberate many French cities as his unit fought their way across France and Europe. For his bravery, Mr. Slatin is the recipient of many prestigious awards from the US government, including the Distinguished Unit Badge, the Open African Middle Eastern Theatre Medal with 5 Bronze Battle Star, the Good Conduct Medal, and the World War II Victory Medal. Mr. Kamiko, Mr. McLaren, Mr. Thorns, Mr. Westbrook, Mr. Slatin, to show our eternal gratitude, the government of the French Republic has decided to award you the Legion of Honor. Created by Napoleon in 1802, it is the highest honor that France can bestow upon those who have achieved remarkable deeds for France. You wanted France to be free, and you fought to liberate its people. What higher deed exists than yours? I'm so pleased to give you the medal today in front of your loved one. I could not feel more honored. In the name of the President of the French Republic, I will present you with the Medal of Knight of the Legion of Honor. And now I have to proceed in French. Monsieur Kamiko, au nom du président de la République française, j'ai l'honneur de vous refaire chevalier de la Légion d'honneur. Félicitations. Congratulations. Monsieur McLaren, au nom du président de la République française, j'ai l'honneur de vous faire chevalier de la Légion d'honneur. Félicitations. Félicitations. Chevalier. Félicitations. So I will perhaps leave you some time to make some pictures, and after that we'll have a glass of champagne to celebrate our veterans in the room in the lobby.